Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. And let's begin, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Let's see what message comes through. Woo! Okay, I don't know where that charm went. Okay, just give me one moment. There's a Divine Feminine here who may be questioning, maybe a little bit of sadness here. It's like, why is this taking so long? There's something about why is this process, this journey taking so long? And this may be a Divine Feminine who is feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the journey. So it's not going to resonate for all, but I see here something about tired of waiting. Remember, waiting is when you wait for something, you are saying to, it's like you're putting it out there to the divine, to the universe, that you do not have it. If you're waiting for something, it's kind of like watching like an egg boil. It's like it takes time, right? So it's like if you focus on like something that's supposed to, you know, something that's supposed to work, or something that you feel like should be happening, it's like if you focus too much on it, it's just going to feel like longer. It's like it happens to me when I bake cakes. It's like you mix the cake, you put it in the oven, and then when you're just staring at the oven hoping that it's baked, it's going to take longer. But if you step away and you keep yourself busy with other things that are important as well, it's like, okay, like you know that you've set a timer for yourself, that if when it's time, when the cake is ready, then you go and you check on the cake. So same with this, like the connection between divine masculine, divine feminine. This divine feminine is tired of waiting, and there the more you wait, right? If you put that energy out there that you're waiting for something, that means you have put the energy that you expect to delay. Like it's not here yet. It hasn't arrived yet. But if you let it go, you release whatever you need to release, then the things that need to take place behind the scenes that has to do with your connection will go in motion. And that doesn't necessarily mean about reunion. It can mean about your independent soul journey, right? It's like the more you wait, the more you delay your own independent soul journey. And I'm pretty sure a lot of those who have been in that situation where they let go of the waiting has seen their life change in some sort of way. That there was some transformation in their own independent soul journey because they had released the expectation. They stopped waiting. But if you wait, then you're delaying your own kind of like spiritual process, your own spiritual growth. So I see here that this divine feminine has some kind of like attachment to the wait, attachment to the amount of time, attachment to something about delays. Why is it taking so long? What is the next step? There's questioning about what is the next step, and not liking the amount of time it takes or something like that. But it is a spiritual experience, a spiritual journey, right? It has to do with divine timing. It's like you are releasing it to the divine, putting your full trust and faith in the divine. letting go of expectation. So I see here that there is something about waiting for something to occur, or waiting for something to take place that is connected to them, divine feminine and divine masculine, has delayed some kind of transformation for this divine feminine here. I see here there's supposed to be a new beginning. There's something about a new beginning, a new transformation, but there is a delay because they have dragged it out because of the weight. So for whoever that resonates for, if you feel like I'm waiting, I'm tired of waiting, it's taking so long. It's taking so long. But once you let it go, then you're like, what the heck was I doing? Why was I waiting? Why was I waiting for divine masculine's call? Why was I waiting for some kind of like huge, change or something like that? Some kind of event, a huge event. Like, why was I waiting for divine masculine to, like, when are they going to call me back? When are they going to reach out? When are they going to, want to get married or want to be in a relationship again? When? Why are you waiting? Why wait? Divine masculine is doing his own thing. Divine masculine is doing what they need to do. They have caused a lot of delays as well in their spiritual path. But this is something that the divine feminine can be consciously aware about to prevent the delays. It's like the moment you release the idea of waiting and be honest with yourself, if you had said this out loud, if you have thought about it, I'm tired of waiting, that that word is what's causing a lot of delays for your spiritual growth. And once you let it go, it's like, oh, look at all the things that are coming in. There's going to be a lot of different kind of like opportunities because you have let go of something that it's kind of like you were going against the current when the divine is saying, it's time for you to flow this way. We have something for you this way, but you're still stuck on the wait. It's like you were in the waiting room while other divine feminines are like, okay, it's time to go on my own spiritual soul journey. And then there are some divine feminines who are like taking a number, sitting in the waiting room. It's like, no, I'll just wait. I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable until I see some kind of change. I'm comfortable until I see some kind of movement on divine masculine's part. Let me just wait here. But venturing out of that waiting room, it does require strength. It does require focus. It does require faith, releasing it to the divine, letting it go to the divine. And a lot of divine feminines have released that feeling, that attachment to the weight, attachment to the expectation. Letting it go, releasing it to the divine, having unwavering faith will create changes in your life. Beautiful, beautiful changes. This is something that would be very unexpected. This is something that will bring more clarity. This is something that the divine wants you to experience. Experience life. Experience what you were meant to, who you're meant to become and what you're meant to do, right? But the more you wait, it's like you are delaying your own spiritual path, your own spiritual growth. I see here that whoever this is that is waiting in the waiting room, you have not started to enter into the new cycle yet. The opportunity is there. You just have to step out of the waiting. Imagine yourself, you're in this room, four walls, and you've been waiting in there for some time. Nobody has called your number. Divine Feminine, nobody has called your number. And you're like, what am I waiting for? There's going to be at least one Divine Feminine who will be like, you know what? I'm going to be adventurous. I'm going to open this door. And then you open this door and there's a field. There's a beautiful field of flowers, roses. These are like beautiful opportunities, something that is a blessing from the divine. This is to untap. It's like to show you parts of yourself that you have never seen before. It is for you to grow. It's for your own spiritual growth. So moving on in this reading, so that's the first thing I see here. So whoever that resonates for, a lot of you divine feminines, you have left the waiting room a long time ago. It's like you might have memories of it, but you don't really remember it that much. But for whoever is there, it's time for you to step into who you're meant to become. It's time for you to become your best version of yourself. It's for your own growth. So the next thing I see here in this reading, there's something about this divine masculine facing truth about themselves, seeing the good things about them. So this is a divine masculine who may have been thinking that they may have been lacking in certain areas in their life. Maybe they're not as confident as they appear to be. Like they may have given this kind of like express themselves in a way that if somebody were to see them or meet them, they appear as like they know who they are. But this divine masculine, it took them time to see the good in themselves. And I see here that there were imbalances from within. This divine masculine always felt lost about who they were. There was a lot of inner work that this divine masculine needed to do. A lot of inner work. I see here confusion, inner work, something that they need to reveal about themselves, things that they didn't know were there. It's like if this masculine reacted in a certain way or had a certain thought or an idea about something, they didn't know where it came from. And it took that digging, that understanding of where this first came from. Like, where did this idea or this feeling or this belief come from? Where did it start? Where's the root of it? When Divine Masculine got to the root of it, it's like, wow, this was not mine to begin with. I feel like this is something that was maybe masculine may have absorbed, along the way during their journey. Maybe this is something that divine masculine was taught, or maybe divine masculine was grown up to believe, but it has to do with who they are. Okay, so it has to do with who they are. So if this divine masculine, like say, um, you know, in their life, like say if people said, you know what, you're very soft spoken, divine masculine, you're very soft spoken, you're very soft spoken, and then divine masculine thought like, I don't feel like I'm that confident enough to speak in public. Like say if divine masculine was always reminded that they have a soft voice, a very quiet voice, and then they had this kind of idea that maybe I could never speak in front of a group of people. It's like, but where did it come from? Because maybe it was something about them. So one, the soft voice, right? Two, the people saying that this masculine has the soft voice equals to this masculine assumed that they cannot do public speaking because of their tone of voice, because of what others said, and then they automatically assume that they cannot speak. They cannot speak amongst the crowd. So these are the things I'm giving that as an example, but these are the things that masculine starting to figure out, starting to see within themselves. It's like, wow, there's a lot of beautiful things about me. My voice is unique. I have a beautiful voice, right? Maybe this divine masculine has a voice that can, like maybe they can be a singer or something like that. So this divine masculine is starting to see these things that they have, that are qualities that they have that are natural about them, and seeing the good things about them rather than like what they cannot do because of who they are, you know? Just because they have a soft voice doesn't mean that they cannot speak, right? So this divine masculine here, they're starting to see that there's qualities within them that makes them feel like, okay, there's something different about me. There's something unique about some of the things that are within me. And let me see how I can make it work. It's kind of like when you have certain ingredients to, like, you need to make dinner and you're like, okay, I don't have all the ingredients. What can I use in my pantry? Like, what can I use in my fridge? How can I make this work? How can I make a good dinner from this? It's like you don't want to go to a grocery store, right? Say it's like, no, it's a rainy day. I just want to stay home and make dinner. It's like, what can I make with whatever I have? And then you try to look up your some different recipes, and then you're like, okay, let me, modify some recipes. Let me try something new on my own. Let's see what I can make from what I have here. So that's what this divine masculine is doing. It's like, what can I do with what I have? The skills I have, the type of person I am, the qualities I have. Like, what can I do? How can I utilize this? So this divine masculine is like, it's a lot about discovering, self-discovery, discovering things about themselves, um, something about the things that they have learned along the way. They are trying to unlearn them. It's like things that they have absorbed from different areas in their life that they feel like it doesn't belong there. It hasn't served any positive purpose. So it's like, why am I carrying this around? Let me let this go. So this divine masculine is, it feels like they are, it's like reprogramming so that they feel like, okay, now whatever I have, these are the ingredients I have. Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me try this. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like this reading, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye.